Hello, welcome to the session of how to become a Huawei Clouder. I'm Harrison Lee, a solution architect of Huawei Cloud Sub-Saharan Africa team. Today, I'm glad to sharing with you a topic on the cloud backup features. From cloud backup, you can migrate your virtual machines within the same availability zone, cross different availability zones, cross regions, cross cloud account, and even cross cloud. Don't believe it? Let's check it out. Many clouders prefer to use command line copy for data migration of virtual machines, cloud disks, or cloud file systems. This methodology seems convenient, but in fact, there is a hidden risk of data loss. Don't you think of a quick and easy way to do it safely? Have you ever thought that cloud backup might be able to help you? Cloud backup sounds like making a backup of your data. You can restore data in case of any data loss. But I don't need the backup function. No. Cloud backup is very powerful, although the main functionality is backup and recovery. But it also plays an important role during migration. The first one is migration in the same availability zone. If you want to quickly have two identical disks, virtual machines or file systems in one availability zone, or just want to change disks or virtual machines, then it is just two steps. Step 1. Make a backup of your target infrastructure using Huawei Cloud Backup Vault. Step 2. Just use the backup to create a new disk. Create an image, and then create a virtual machine. Create a new infrastructure is then consistent with the backup point in time. Now you have two identical infrastructures in the same availability zone. The second one is cross-availability zone migration. Suddenly, you find that the disk and the file system that subscribed are not in the same availability zone with the virtual machine, which causes too much latency and impacts the real-world experiences. What should you do? You can use cloud backup to quickly create infrastructure with the same model in another availability zone. The steps are the same as the first one. You only need to select another availability zones when creating infrastructure. The third one is cross-regions migration. Do you want to migrate the infrastructure between regions? For example, you want to set up a virtual machine in region A and a same virtual machine in region B. No problem with cloud backup. Hereby a case of replicating an elastic cloud server from Johannesburg region to a Singapore region. By backing up the ECS in Johannesburg region, then replicating that backup to Singapore region, using that backup to create an image in Singapore, and then using an image to create a cloud server, you can achieve cross-regional migration. Remember that currently only virtual machines and file system data can be migrated. The fourth one is cross-cloud account migration. Cloud backup supports backup sharing between different accounts in the same region, which makes it possible to migrate infrastructure between accounts in the same region. Remember, currently, only virtual machine backups and the disks are support for sharing. Two steps. First of all, backup the target infrastructure via cloud backup. Then share the backup to other cloud accounts. The other cloud account can use the backup to create a virtual machine or cloud disk as long as they accept the backup. The fifth one is cross different cloud migration. Cloud backup supports synchronization of backup data from on-premise Huawei Cloud Storage Dorado arrays, as well as from on-premise VMware virtual machines. In the event of a data center level disaster or a network failure, cloud servers can be created quickly from backup data on the Huawei cloud, reducing system downtime. Backup data can also be replicated to other regions as required, enabling rapid deployment of business on the cloud. See you in next session.